Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hal throwing on 3rd down here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Powell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope that
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game. And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Howell out of the shotgun. Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going. Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing here, Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, Howell to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd and 10, Powell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And once more, Howell back to the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
When we say the sky's the limit for C.D. Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a 1st down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Play action now, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. The kick by Maher is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run left with Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Dak's going to keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Maher is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second down throw for Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Howell looking to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Kill. 47.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got room at the 30, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the... They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott on 1st down. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Allen dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Howell. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fielded at the 33. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. A very solid gain of 27. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy, a graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders, right at the 50-yard line. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On play action, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Uses the stiff arm. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Prescott. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Dak. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
47. 46.
Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Here we go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.